Hi, enlarging my conversation. My name is Angela Bagley, and I'm enrolled in Liberty University Human Services Counseling 508. I will discuss how enlarging my conversation relates to my interpersonal communication. My overall arching goal is to build stronger relationships by displaying to the speaker that what they are saying to me is important. My uniquely you assessment. My uniquely you assessment is assessment that I use to determine my behavior blend slash personality. The four temperaments models of the human behavior is a disc model that the assessment has been used. The D is for active slash task oriented. I is for active slash people oriented. S is for passive slash people oriented. C is for passive slash task oriented. My behavior blend is the I personality. That means that I'm inspiring, I'm influencing, inducing, impressing, and interested, interactive, and interested in people. My I behavior blend personality has a negative and a positive. With the I personality, the positive, I stand out in a crowd. I have a bubbly personality. I'm the life of the party. I get along with people well, and I'm very popular. My I behavior blend is that I'm sometimes tend to be too optimistic and trusting when it comes to interpersonal communication. Also, I usually have a difficulty being quiet when others are talking, and that's because my personality is an outgoing personality and that I have a bubbly personality. Communication. Communication is the written and oral, verbal and nonverbal contact that people have with each other. It derives from the root to commune. Jesus communed with the Father. He also communed with the disciples through the breaking of bread, and he communes with me through fellowship and prayer. Communication is a part of life. We need communication to relate to one another as a human being, and just to transmit information and knowledge from one person to another. There are two levels of communication. Level 1 gives and receives information and discusses points of view. Level 2 moves to a more satisfying relationship. To have a personal relationship, I need to be in good health. That means I need to be emotionally healthy, physically healthy, and spiritually healthy. To be emotionally healthy, I need to have all baggage put behind me when I'm in communication with or in relationship with someone else. To be physical health, I need to have my body in shape, because a lot of times when you're not physically healthy, you don't really want to communicate with anyone else. And my spiritual health, I need to have a strong spiritual background to be able to interact with other people. Fierce conversation is to be genuinely present and authentic. And that aspect, that means I need to be myself when I'm communicating with someone else. Fierce conversation doesn't mean that I'm angry or hostile. It means that I can communicate with other people on a positive level. And also it teaches me to be strong, powerful, and passionate towards other people. Okay, listening is a method for taking in information for more than just reading and writing. Listening involves a more sophisticated mental process than hearing. Listening is a learned skill, and to be a good listener, you have to go from different levels. That is a level 3 to a level 1. Listening to have when I'm a good listener, that means I have good relationships with others. I'm aware of the things that I'm saying to someone else, as well as someone else is being aware of what I'm saying to them. Okay, there are 3 levels of listening, which is empathetic. I want to hear words but not really listening, and listening in spurts. Empathetic listening means that I empathize with what the other person is saying. That's level 1. Level 2 is hearing but not really listening. I may hear someone talking, but I'm not really listening to what they're really saying. And listening in spurts is a level 3 listening, wherein I'm just hearing bits and pieces of what the other person is saying. There are barriers that I have to listening, one is a physical barrier, wherein I have a difficult time if the person is not speaking loud enough. I have a difficult time trying to hear what the other person is saying. Also, I want to hear sometimes what I want to hear and not really what the person is really speaking to me. When I'm listening to someone, can also be noise in the background. It could be internal or it could be external. Internal noise would be that I'm having a mental picture of what is going on with the conversation, or either perceiving what I'm judging what the speaker is saying to me. The external noise is distractions and things that's going on around me. Okay. All my background has influenced my behavior blend. On a positive note, I've been able to influence others that have challenges with interpersonal communication by being able to engage them in conversation. On the negative is that when I'm in conflict or in conversation with someone else that I'm not in agreement with, or it's a conflict that's going on, because I do not want to hurt that person's feelings, I often take on their problems instead of letting them handle their own problems. So this will cause me to own the problems. So I will internalize those issues that the other person has. The action plan that I have is to be clear and precise when I'm communicating with someone, to speak with a voice level so as to not to offend that person or to make that person feel intimidated, and to admit to the speaker that what he or she is saying, that I didn't hear them or I didn't understand what they were saying. And in conclusion, I want to be more focused on the process of expanding my conversation through interpersonal communication, rather than focusing on effective level 1 listening. And my behavior blend is what God uses to win the lost to Jesus Christ.